maybe for you, maybe you can open a chain too yourself.
Of record stores?
Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid the trend is going away from what they call bricks and mortar. It's heading towards the internet, you know? So it's not a very smart business move.
I know what you mean, but just pick one or two, maybe one in New York and then one like...
There are things to do in that way. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, that's a possibility, and perhaps it would be worthwhile to have a few. New York is in big trouble right now. Even Virgin's about to go.
Yeah.
HMV, I think, is gone. Tower, of course, is gone. So there will be absolutely nothing in New York. I mean, it's amazing.
But then...
Yeah, well, that's because the real estate costs are ridiculous. Okay. You can't possibly make money, I don't think. You know? Okay. It's hard. It's hard to break even these days. That's my lifelong ambition, is to break even.
But luckily then, well, you have some other jobs that you do.
Yes, yes. But I'd rather, it's more important for me to, I'm trying to establish a touring network, which is maybe more important even than record stores, you know, just having places for people to play.
Or some, you know, like some Lollapalooza or something, maybe something like that, just some touring every year and then pick the best bands.
Yeah, a network where you have clubs or
festivals maybe?
Maybe festivals, yes, but you can plug the bands in, you know what I mean? Just bang and they're on the road, you know, and they can break even. Very hard to do now, very hard to do. The infrastructure that existed when we grew up is no longer there. So we are trying to create a new one, a new infrastructure, a music business outside the music business. Because the music business that exists is, they're all dead men walking. Okay, they're hopeless. It can't be fixed. You know, it's a dinosaur that's about to die. So, you know, they can only live on 1 million record sales or more. You know, so you have the lowest common denominator type of, you know, artists out there, very homogenized, very, very lacking in personality and eccentricity, and lacking in any kind of inspiration or motivation. They're all very cookie cutter, similar, right? And that's all the business can handle because it's so expensive, you know? Mm-hmm. So that just is irrelevant for rock and roll. You know, we need to, I mean, Garage Gold is 10,000 units. You know, we sell 10,000, 15,000, and we're breaking even. You know, we found a way to record cheaply, keep the expenses down, and now we have to find a way to tour cheaply and be able to break even. You know, and so we have to create a touring network, the internet, obviously, these great record stores like Concerto. We have to get a TV show on. Okay, we're working on it. We've almost had one on 3 years in a row. Okay. And once you have a TV show, radio, obviously.
TV show you will be presenting?
No. I want to just write it and produce it. It would be like the old Ready, Steady, Go or Shindig or Hullabaloo, you know. But you know, my thing starts with radio, and here we have Kink FM, you know, which is great, all over the country. You then have a Concerto type of record store. You have a distributor like Munich. You then have a TV show, and you know, you start to put the pieces together that create a viable infrastructure, okay? And until all the pieces are together, it won't quite work as well as it could, you know? And we're working on that to get that.
I think we have to stop with that. And the really last question, what do you when will the infrastructure be together? Name me a year.
I really, really hope within 1 year from today we have a TV show. And that's going to be a big difference, I think. You're going to start to see it all become connected, you know, because now you can hear our bands. It's hard to see them. It's hard to see them, you know. It's hard to tour, and obviously without TV. And TV will also help the touring, by the way. Yeah. You know, so I think that the big missing piece right now is some kind of TV. When I say TV, it could be internet, it could be on phones, you know, it could be wherever.
Okay,
but you know,
video.
Some kind of visual connection to the music. Yeah, that's the next important piece.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.